Hey, welcome to this episode of Inside the Brick Box Lego Community News. Tonight on the show, we'll be talking about some release dates, what people haven't heard of. We're talking a little bit more about what is happening with Lego stores here in Australia, with exciting news about that. Also, we'll finally talk about the Lego Mustang. Plus, Lego's doing a survey, figuring out what they're going to do with these new stores. This and much more on this episode of Inside the Brick Box Lego Community News. Oh, God, we've got a crazy eye in the... Oh, no, it's gone. There we go. I was like staring at the screen because it freezes. I go, what the hell? So we got the usual culprit Douglas along with his crazy Duplo monster.
It's my first one.
And oh God,
they're taking over the world.
And Bill's is along for the ride with his crazy Duplo monster too.
Hey, they're
coming to destroy you.
Oh God, now. Okay, now let me get back on the right screen. Oh God, you two are crazy. Sorry. You made me laugh that much. I forgot what I was trying to do.
Oh, you're pressing the red button, were you?
Yeah. No, I'm sharing the screen. Okay. Now, I'm going to start off with some Lego Movie 2 sort of news. A lot of people have been asking when will the Rex Celsior spaceship be coming out? Is actually due out on May 1st. I think that's US schedule, so I guess it'd be about the same in Australia because it's a big set. So if you're wondering about that, that's the release date for that. Any used to interest? Oh no, Bill's not gonna buy it. He's got to say.
Yeah, I don't plan on it, but I'll probably end up with it. I didn't plan on the party bus, and there's one at my feet here. Like, thanks, Douglas.
You interested in getting it, Douglas?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in this one.
Okay. Even with the hefty price.
Yeah.
You'd have to get it for all that glorious blue, surely.
So yeah. If you don't know, there's several waves of Lego movie sets coming out, and surprisingly, I've heard rumors there is actually more still to be announced. Yeah. So be prepared for your wallet to scream, Bill.
There's 3 waves, so
yeah. Well, with everything still waiting to hear what the next minifig series is, I think, yeah. And actually, talking about minifig series, did you hear what the numbers are for the next 2 sets?
No, not yet.
The May release will be 18, and the August-September release will be 16 to a set.
Oh, at least it's not going to hurt us that much financially.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I don't know what they'll be. I guarantee it won't be another movie set. Hey, Miss Amby's in the chat. Welcome aboard. Actually, while we're here, welcome Tessa, welcome Mountain Nan, and oh god, he said his name 3 times. It must be Newt Douglas.
No, I didn't say the Spong 3 times.
Well, there's a Spong sighting in the chat. I'm not sure if he's still there. You still there, Spong? Spong? No, his ears are not burning at the moment. Yeah, so be prepared. I know. There is still announcements to come out. What they announced at the Toy Fair at New York is still not everything yet. There's supposed to be a ride set to be announced.
What, another amusement park set?
Yes. And it still hasn't been announced yet.
That'd make sense considering the People Pack this year is a theme park theme.
The biggest rumor behind that, I'm not a real big supporter of rumors, but from the sound of it, I think we covered this last year, is a drop. A giant drop.
Yeah, that's due.
Yeah.
Was that not pictured on was it the roller coaster or the re-release of the carousel? There was a giant drop.
I think it was I think it was a carousel.
Yeah.
A few of them, the drop.
Yeah. So that's still to be announced. I know the ride thing. And there is words, there is a creator train set in the works. Not sure if it's going to be announced this year or next year. But there is word out there. There is a new creator set coming out in the expert range for trains.
That's good. They're due for one.
There's a drop on the Ferris wheel.
That's right.
Oops. It's also in the background of the fairground mixer, but that's more of a spinning thing. It's got like spinning things attached to it, and it's also on the carousel as well. It's got that same thing in the background of all 3 of them.
Yeah. It's kind of been teased for a while, so hopefully this year is the year.
Well, we had was the roller coaster last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year, well, yeah. So, yeah. The only reason we got the roller coaster last year, it was actually, if you have not heard this news before, it was delayed due to A, to do with the track, B, to do with the running gear. So the wheels.
Wait longer.
So,
and I think they're waiting for Boost to come out as well because it's Boost compatible.
There was a lot of held up on that. The rumor behind that one, it was about almost 3 years behind schedule.
Yeah, they should have delayed it longer until they got it perfected.
Yeah. Well, on the positive side, we ended up with a cool track system.
That's true.
I'm trying to think. Before we move on, people who live in a hole, Target in Australia has finally got their movie sets out there. Still no news about Big W yet, but at least Target's gone now.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Yeah, it's nearly there. Nearly all 3 of the budget. Well, do we really call Target a budget retailer?
According to Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
So they're out. Surprisingly, stocks on Benny's Squad?
Yeah, or Benny's Buddies or something.
Yeah, something like that. It seems like there's a lot out there. So it seems like Lego must try to push a little bit more to it. No words if there's only 1 release or 2 releases of the products. Time will tell, as the saying goes.
I'm missing a part.
Okay, moving along to Lego store news here in Australia and New Zealand now. The Financial Review and I think there was the Retailers something magazine, I can't remember what it's called, have been reporting reporting about the company who's behind this move of opening the Westfield Bondi Junction store. They have signed an agreement with Lego to open stores here in Australia and in New Zealand in the coming years to come. Currently, they are in talks with Lego with tracking down store sites all around Australia and in New Zealand, with states including WA, South Australia, North Island of New Zealand, and the rumours are there's 2 more stores to come to Queensland as well. Trying to remember, I was reading an article the other day. I think it's no, it's on this article, but I think it's close to 20 stores is their goal to get open in between Australia and New Zealand.
Wow.
Yeah. If you've been living under a rock, what's the name of the company again?
That travel company.
Elson. Oh, I can't pronounce that. It's like a investment group, and what's the other one? They help in with businesses what have problems with continuing on before they go into receivership. Has networked and purchased the Lego Group licensing agreement. If people don't know, it's a license. A lot of people are getting this incorrect. It's a license, not a franchise, where there's a totally different format out there. A license is they use the image of the retailer. A franchise is the actual full package, what includes stuff. Basically, what is happening is this company is coming in and is basically setting up the stores to get them up and running here in Australia. And Lego technically can't do stuff like that here in Australia because they don't really have a proper foothold in our market here. So they have to use this third-party company to start up. A lot of international countries around the world are basically in the same boat as what they are here in Australia. And the goal, from what I've read in some of these articles, it sounds like eventually Lego might take them back in the future, has been the wording.
It'd be a liability thing. If they don't own them, if they don't succeed, then it's no skin off their nose.
From the sound of it, a lot of people have been threatening that it's going to hurt the retail market here in Australia. Lego has come out and said, no, this is not directing to hurt the established retailers here in Australia who sell Lego. Basically, it'll be the same format as what has happened at Discovery Centre's Lego store and the Dreamworld one. Everything will be at full retail price. Their main goal is more towards the exclusive Lego products, what you can't get in the big retailers, including their pick-a-brick walls. And it's an exciting move by Lego to finally come to Australia. This is actually a step in the right direction for them recognizing us AFOLs and Lego fans south of the equator for once.
So hopefully they're going to take on the VIP points program or have one of their own if they don't?
Yeah, at the moment, there's no word about VIP program at the moment. But knowing Lego, they'll be probably trying to tie that into the agreement or somehow or some way. So actually, they actually slipped a rough estimation of opening for this Lego store at Bondi Junction. It's set to open before the release of the official release, I'll refer that, of the Lego movie.
Yeah.
So it'll be open up before the Lego movie comes out.
Yeah, I think it'll open before the April school holidays.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be open for that rush.
Yeah, they'll probably have a soft opening before it and then the grand opening during the holidays.
Not like poor Dreamworld.
Which is like a lot of retailers do.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't understand what happened with Dreamworld. With the accident, what happened pushed back the construction date of our Lego store here on the Gold Coast, and it actually was supposed to open in November. Ended up didn't open until was it almost last? It was the last week of January.
It was the Australia Day weekend.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't on Australia Day, but it was the Australia Day weekend.
And poor Dreamworld got, oh my God, hammered that day, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it sure did. I remember because I was standing about 4 places in line in front of you.
Hey, at least I was a smart one to hold my umbrella. I remember everyone took their umbrellas back to the car.
Yeah, we kept ours. We had a camp chair as well.
Yeah.
And we'll start to bring an iPad because we were in line for quite a few hours.
Yeah. And that day I was seriously ill. Curse Ballina. I'm not Ballina. Lismore. Sorry. Got the Lismore kids flu.
Blame the kids. That'll be.
I actually did come down with a really high temperature about that. So, yeah. So, yeah, no, exciting news. Keep your eyes out. I've heard there'll be more announcements in the coming months of new stores. The rumors is they are probably looking west for the next one. So all my WA fans over there get excited. They will be coming to the other side of Australia, even if it's just one store.
When you look at it all ties back into the warehouse being opened, really.
That's right.
Yeah. Talking about retail stores, Lego sent out a survey to all lugs around Australia, asking what do AFOLs want in a store. I know my number one was a section of Pick a Brick Wall that was kids free, and didn't have any sticky feel to the bricks every time you pull the handful out. You got to agree with me, Bill.
Yeah, I do. It'd be good to be able to buy bricks by the box as well and not just by the cup.
It's been horrible. I do say poor Lego store Gold Coast. It sort of was like the prototype store. Yeah. Oh, that was another thing I should have put on that thing. Put Pick a Brick Wall to the side, not the middle.
That's how it is in the US. It's all on the side like Chadston. It's not. Dreamworld's pretty unique.
It's stupid having it in the middle at Dreamworld.
Oh, why?
Well, firstly, you got to fight fight with people walking through, and you can't be off to the side and out of the way of just people who are gawking.
Yeah, but it's quite easy if the wall's busy to walk around to another section. Whereas when you go to a store with a flat wall, people just stand in front of it and take up space, and you can't sort of get in and around them. Whereas at Dreamworld, for those of you that have been, you can just walk around to another section, and it's I find it good in the middle.
That's the other thing I should have put down, a packing station.
Yeah, because those chairs at the Duplo station are bloody uncomfortable when you're packing your cups.
Unless you just become a regular like Bill and they bring you out a table.
I have my own parking spot.
I think they did that with ABC and the Brick Bloke and Mum. And they brought a table out from the back. But I do feel sorry for that Dreamworld store. It was so rushed. It does have a little bit of. Probably the number one thing I could say would be the angle of the store. Yeah, it's nice to have those windows out the front there. But, oh, my God, you don't want to be there late afternoon towards almost sunset. That blazed sun comes in those front windows.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing to do. So, to our viewers who are actually still, are we all still there watching? I hope I haven't bored you. What would you like to see in a Lego store? I know some of you will say we would like to have a Lego store. Yeah. But as an AFOL, what type of format would you like to see? Two of the questions I read was what would an AFOL like to see in a Lego store? And the other one is, if there was an exclusive area for AFOLs, was the other one. What would you want in that area?
I don't think you need an exclusive area, but having VIP nights is certainly a draw card.
I'd have to say, if it was an exclusive area, all the expert sets to have them built so you can actually walk in, like pull down a modular and have a look in the interiors sort of thing for the new cars and stuff, have a little play with them and that.
Without little snot-nosed kids around you.
Because if you're borderline on a set, that would pretty much help sell set.
Well, it's as much as people say, oh, Lego's a kid's toy, a lot of people don't know a lot of the bigger sets are mainly purchased by us adults. And it is true. It is true. Was the average AFOL can spend upwards to, was it several $1,000s a year on Lego?
I'm doing something wrong.
Billsy's like, what's that, a month?
Well, let's say between Mum and I, we 1 year between us spent about $7,500 to $8,000 in Myers, and ended up with a Myers 1 gold card.
$8,000 in Myers. What'd you get? Like 4 sets?
That's just surprising. It would have been a lot of little stuff. That was back when they used to have those real good deals. buy one get one. No, was it buy two get one free?
Maya used to get lots of exclusives as well.
I used to love when Myers used to do all those real good sales on Lego.
Yeah.
I miss it. Even the ridiculous. What was it? Buy two get the third one 50% off. Another one they did, I think it was buy three and get 66% off or something one year. I don't know why it was that weird amount, but it was. Oh, here we go. Oh, Martin wants pick a brick.
There it is.
Technique pick a brick parts and sets.
Yes. That would be nice.
And sets in Lego stores. Most Lego stores have the bulk of the technique. I'm trying to think. Yeah, the Lego store on the Gold Coast has it actually. I've not seen it not have every set. It's had every set in. But yeah. Pick brick technique sets. Maybe in there like a little area off to the side. Could even be roll out. That's it. There you go, Lego. How about put the A-fold pick a brick wall on wheels and have it so it rolls out when it's an A-fold night or something. There we go. There's an idea, Lego. Just send me the royalty check in the mail. Yeah. Well, we'll keep eyes out for that. Hopefully that survey will turn into something good for us. Yeah.
We'll see.
We see. Okay, finally can now start talking about the Lego Creator Ford Mustang set. As Douglas was saying, he said it was already out. Where is it? Over in Europe?
Yeah, it's been out in Europe for about a week.
Yeah.
Or two.
Sadly, us in Australia, we are under really strict gag rules. So I couldn't talk about it until it was officially actually posted on Facebook by Lego. Yeah, we got the Mustang coming out.
Who else was saying they got an extra Emmett hair with Ultra Kitty?
Both me and ABC did.
Yep, I got one as well.
Yeah, so
extra. Say it again.
An extra hair piece.
With 2 hair.
Oh yeah.
You don't often get an extra hair piece for a minifig unless like they have a helmet or something.
Yeah. Interesting with this Mustang coming out. Did you know it's customable? You can customize it?
Yep.
Yep.
You can change the motor, the exhaust, the rear and front spoiler.
Actually, it's not the motor, it's the air intake and the manifold.
It is a Ford. It needs a lot of maintenance.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, they don't run very well factory.
Repaired daily? Is that not what it stands for?
Actually, talking about Mustangs, this is the first weekend the Mustangs will be running in the V8 supercar. I don't know why they call it V8 supercars anymore. They're not V8s.
Did you know you can get a 4-cylinder turbo Mustang?
Really?
Yeah. Why would you bother?
I think it's supposed to be like the lower end thing. Yeah, no. This weekend is the first time a Mustang will be in the supercars race. Was it Dick Johnson Penske Racing Team's first team off the bat with their cars, and I think there's another team as well. Actually, surprisingly, I do want to build a clone of the Dick Johnson car. It looks awesome.
Didn't Dick Johnson used to drive the Mustangs ages ago in the 80s?
Yep. That's why he got the offer first.
Yeah.
Him and two other racing teams. They're the ones. They're actually behind the prototype for the what do you call it? The standards of what the car is. So yeah,
the back first pit change will be interesting for them because apparently they got no cabin room. So yeah, getting a driver in and out is going to be fun.
Oh, they've actually totally modified the actual interior.
Oh yeah.
It's a completely redesigned interior design on their cars. If I remember rightly, the seats are actually they slide in and out, back and forward.
Oh, yeah.
So they slide it back, and they can slide in, and then it pushes it forward, so they get into the driving position.
Well, the truth is, the V8 supercars are only a shell that looks like the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the rest of it is.
And I'm laughing at all the people who keep saying the car doesn't look right. A lot of people don't understand is they got to put spoilers on to make them race. So yeah, no, this is quite cool. I actually am quite tempted to get this Mustang, as much as I don't drive a car. It looks awesome. Oh my god, you can jack the car up.
Yeah, the back end, yeah.
Oh my god, you can too.
That's so you can get your Italian on.
Oh my god. Oh god, it's got a NOS system in the back. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Oh, Martin wants it. He wants it.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh yeah, I can see. That actually jacks up a bit.
Yeah.
That's
It'll be
almost
interesting.
half a wheel height.
Because you'd assume that would mean Corvette's next if they're doing a Mustang. Will they do the 80s style or the 70s Coke bottle?
I'm not a big fan of the air intakes. I like the scoop hood. It looks better. God, they spent a little bit of time making the interior look good.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh, the saturation came with it. Where is it? Interesting. There we go. Oh my god.
Which state?
you've got different number plates.
Yeah, a lot of those cars come with different number plates.
Oh.
Like all the British ones come with British and American, and some of them came with Australian number plates too.
Are they New South? Does it say New South Wales on those, or is that different?
Probably find it does. The Combi had New South Wales and Queensland ones.
Bloody hell! Ignoring Victoria, bastards.
You don't want Queensland number plates. Especially back in the era when they started calling us the smart state. Always been the Sunshine State.
I know.
When you have Queensland being the smart state, we keep voting the same bloody idiots in every time.
It's like in the early 2000s in Canberra, they changed it from the nation's capital to Feel the Power.
Oh, God.
Only lasted about 6 months and they changed it back.
Feel the Power.
Oh, I never could understand why they went with a smart state in our state when
I know. Have they met?
we clearly are dumb when it comes to voting.
It's simple. Hey, you got one of your buddies. He needs some cash, so you throw him some money so that he can do some research and say, "Oh, this would be a much better number plate."
Wait until Palmer gets in this year, and then everyone laughs at Queensland.
Oh, nah, he won't get in at all.
Why not? I'm voting for him.
You are a nut job.
It can't be any worse than Trump.
You haven't seen what he did to the Sunshine Coast.
Yes, I have.
He killed our number one resort on the Sunshine Coast. It was stupid what he did. He wouldn't invest into the golf, so the golf pissed off to the Gold Coast. He let the place rot for so long. Yeah. And he just destroyed the Sunshine Coast. He's still suffering the ill effects from his stupidity.
As long as his minds are doing fine, it's all good.
I keep saying to people he needs to move down to Victoria. They need him more.
Well,
and no bites in Douglas.
We've actually, it's quite strange. This Daniel Andrews bloke's actually doing a half-decent job down here. So, which is quite surprising for a politician to be doing a half-decent job.
I think that's what everyone's surprised about with Trump, isn't it? Besides his wall, he's actually doing a half-decent job.
Yeah.
Doing a lot better than the guy before him.
Yeah, I know. Unless you talk to a Democrat and they'll cry.
Yeah, that's the Mustang. Ooh. Now this.
Did you get an extra one of these brown?
This is the car I want to replicate.
Whoa! This one. What was it?
That's the one I want to build.
Yes.
The new Mustang. I'll bring up bigger photo. It's got to be bigger photo.
Interesting spares in this one.
Yeah, there is.
There we go. There's a racing Mustang here in Australia. That's the one I want to try and build.
You should.
And the funny thing about it looks better front on. You look at it side on, you can't tell it's a Mustang. You get on the right angle. Let's see if there's another picture. No, there isn't. Damn it. There is another picture out there of it side on. You actually can see the Mustang lines. They're so well hidden. So that
where we're meant to go. I love Lego.
Yeah. This is the one everyone was bitching about when they were building it. Does it look like a Ford Falcon?
Yes, it does.
And the only reason why it looks like that is because it's smaller on the front.
Yeah.
And it's wearing camo. A lot of people don't know the camo was actually hiding its curbs.
Camo's full.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
So everyone in the mind go, oh, it doesn't look like a Mustang. So, that is what the cars straight from the factory look like.
That's like in Germany when they take the Mercs and the BMWs to the Nuremberg ring.
Yeah.
They're covered in camo so no one can see their proper lines.
Mm. Oh, there we go. Is that it? No, that's not it. No. Oh, this is someone's render. Someone did a render thinking, oh, this is what it's going to look like. And it was nowhere near it. Oh, can I find the right... Oh, there we go. Talking about Mustang. There we go.
There's his 80s one.
There's his 80s one.
Oh, look, it's got Palmer on the side.
Wrong Palmer. Trying to find the better view of the new Mustang car. There we go. Here we go. So this is the picture I was looking. Where did it go? I clicked it. What the hell? I didn't want to search it. Stupid thing. There we go. There we go. There's the angle of the Mustang.
The guy's render was pretty close. It's still got the line down the side.
Looks much more like a Mustang there than a Falcon.
Yeah. It's just it's the angle you look at it. You look at it one angle, it looks like a Ford Falcon or XR8. You look the other way, it actually looks like a Mustang. It's weird.
That's like Jaguar when Ford owned it. It looked, the Falcons and the Jaguars had a lot of similarities as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Because a lot of people don't know this front end. They actually had to use the original Ford Falcon mold, and then what they did is they actually cut it and widen it and readjust it until they could get it to work. If you look at the prototype, where's the prototype front spoiler? There is a good picture of it somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here we go. You actually can see on the front of the car, there's tape where they've cut it. And they've readjusted the aerodynamics. And that's the same with the side skirts. They were off a Falcon too on the prototype. There was a lot of Falcon parts to it.
That was the one that was really ugly in the 80s. The XD type Fords, the body kits that people used to put on the Mercs.
Mm.
That was hideous.
Well, that looks a bit more like a Mustang. The big difference between the final product and what I think this is the prototype example card they brought out last year.
Welcome back, everybody, to Inside the Mustang Box.
So, yeah, no. Yeah, no, 100%. I do want to actually try and build that. A Mustang out like that. Well, actually, the wheel hubs on the Mustang. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Ooh, close. They are close.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Easily. Only problem is you can't find these stupid wheels. Oh, actually, does the Porsche have what's the name? Oh, what do you call them? Mag wheels.
I don't know. I don't have it.
Trying to remember.
The orange one or the?
Oh, either or.
Because they're brand new mags on that one apparently. So I'm starting to get a collection of these.
What are you collecting? Oh God, those hearts.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Yeah,
and the stars.
3 stars now. Yep.
Yeah. How cool are the stars?
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I know where I'm getting wheels from now.
They'll probably be too big, those wheels.
No, they're the right scale. Yeah, no, they're the right ones. My standard Technique wheels. Mustang's got standard as well. So, yeah, no. So, yeah, no. At least that one's a cheaper one to buy than the original. But yeah, no, those are the wheels I want. 100%. Now, if they made them grey, I would be happy. The rims.
The rear tail lights, Emmett's car are printed. The little arrow bits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the one in the preview where Lucy goes, "How did I know where we're going?" And Emmett's driving along.
Using the indicator. Because you always use the indicator.
What
the start of the first movie. Remember, always use your indicator.
That's right.
So what did we think of this 911 Porsche what came out this year?
I like it.
You like it?
Oh, yeah. It's a different size wheels and fairings to the orange one, so you can't actually do a straight color swap.
Yeah.
Which has annoyed a few people. Me, myself, included.
But yeah, no. I can tell I'm going to be parting some sets. I think I probably wouldn't buy the Mustang set to do it. I would go out and search. Oh, I know what they are. You know what the mudguards are. Do I have a part on hand I can show you? You know the it's like a
yeah, they're double-sided.
Yeah.
I think I got one.
They originally came out in the was it the Miner sets? The
This
little
part.
vehicles used to have great. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's them. Cool. What color would I need for my? Oh, that's probably a white one. And then just stencil. See, if you're a smart person, you build the car as close as you can to the color, and wherever you don't, you get some vinyl sticker and do the lines. It look awesome.
Well, pretty much. It's only those back fender bits you won't get in red. But
Yeah.
you can get around that by using...
Should be white ones if I remember rightly.
You can get around it by using these 4x instead of the 2s.
Yeah. So yeah, ended up with no, they're about the same scale. I think it's just how the molds are, Martin. They're 100% the same dimensions. It's just that you're looking at the Mustang has a fatter tire than the Porsche. I like the Porsche one because the Porsche wheel fits better with the racing Mustang we have in Australia. It's a lot better thickness. It's a proper slick.
Yeah, low profile.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a good shoulder. Sheesh. And that other team has a Mustang. No, that must have been in a different series. 20. Oh my god, they were saying Mustangs were going to be racing in the supercars back in 2017. I think they were a little bit off with that one.
Well, it takes them a while to develop the car to get it up to specs.
I hear a lot of people are going to be laughing this year at the Holdens. With the new Holden.
The day will.
Yeah. Did I hear rumors that Holden ones are going to be not sedans? What's the other one? Station wagons.
What?
That's the rumor I've heard.
Got that.
A station wagon.
Well, if you go back in the day, Tiranas and that were wagons and hatchbacks and
Yeah.
That wouldn't be the first time.
It doesn't feel like racing cars in Australia have gone full circle now. From the 80s where it used to be all the different types of cars to the 90s being all Ford and Holden. Now we've just basically gone back to the start again.
Yeah, but back in the 80s when we actually built cars, you could change things around. Now they're completely reliant on what they can import and modify. The whole car industry in Australia has gone to shit.
One thing I loved was the Sierras. Ford was like, oh no, turbos are fine. Then Godzilla hit the mountain and was like, oh, ban the turbo.
No, I can't see it. Well, if I get rid of the word Mustang, I might be able to get the Sierra up. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. They were a horrible car.
Oh, the Sierras, yeah.
Oh. But the funny thing about it, he won a race with the Sierras.
He won series after series with them.
Yeah, he won the whole series with them.
Yeah, they're so quick off on the small circuits, they're untouchable. That's the way they could accelerate out of corners.
And poor Dick Johnson got screwed over in, was it 91? 92, I can't remember. With the red flag for at Bathurst.
Yeah.
Like, Nissan's all crashed out, and like he passed them all, and by the time they pulled the red flag, he already had got down to the finish line. And they said, "Oh no, we gotta go back one lap."
Yep.
He's stolen that race. But yeah, no, Lego. If you want to make any more Mustangs, there you go. There's some ideas there. Actually, where's my favorite Dick Johnson racing car? Can I find it? Oh, there we go. There. Now that's what I used to love as a kid, watching Bathurst. Dick Johnson, John Bell, Bell. And them racing around 1-2.
Yeah. The funny part is they hated each other's guts.
I can't find the car I liked. I have pictures of the. It's so funny. Kid, years and years ago, Dick Johnson's mechanic used to live at North Farm, and his truck used to be parked up on the side of the road. And like you drive on the school bus going to school every day, you get to see the cars getting pulled in and out. They did that for nearly 7 years of watching until he moved down to Yatla. Find it. Wasn't a fan of this one. That was horrendous.
They were hideous.
Oh, horrible! I don't know what they were thinking when they designed that one.
The AU in general was that was the beginning of the end of Ford.
Yeah, it was horrible. It just didn't look like a Ford car until they went back to this type. That type. That looked better.
Which is still the AU design, just a completely different looking front end.
Yeah, the front end was so much better. And then they started bringing out all the XR branded cars. And then they killed them all. I think we'll call that a night, guys. Sorry, we went a little bit off topic there. And then their cars.
I stopped listening about 20 minutes ago. Racing cars do nothing for me.
Talking about you, Bill. What are you building?
Rebuilding a hotel mock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of getting a bit tall now.
Ooh. I like it.
Yeah, it's a redesign of my very first modular.
Looks very Western.
West.
Yeah, I use cheese slopes as weatherboards.
I was going to say it looks more eastern to me.
Haha.
No, true. Looks like it should be on the seaside.
It's funny because it's overlooking the ocean, so...
Thank you, Nicholas, for coming along, mate. I don't know where I would be without you. It's speechless.
What's that?
I don't know where I would be without you, mate.
That's all right. It'd be somewhere.
Oh, you do make the show, and you make the chats interesting when you're not on. Thanks, Bill. I'll see you around the ridges.
Yeah, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Don't forget, ABC is on Friday nights on TGI Friday, starting at 9, I think it is, Queensland time.
Yeah, 9 o'clock Queensland time, 10 o'clock daylight stupid time.
I won't be on. It's market weekend, so I'm not around, but I'll be back next week on TGI Friday. Don't forget, next week we'll be back with this Lego News show, and also I've got a new show in development. Well, I think Douglas will want to be a part of.
What's that?
Oh, we'll talk about after the stream. Thank you, Tessa. Thank you, Martin. Oh, God, Sprung finally made an appearance again. Thank you for everyone else who is watching after. Don't forget, if you want us to report on any news articles or anything you think is interesting, drop a comment down below after the stream and we'll get onto your article and hopefully it'll make it into the next show next week or the week after that. Until then, guys, as I say, play well and keep on building. Bye for now.
Bye all.
And swing shot.
Okay. Bye, guys. See ya.